My name is John Siciliano. For my publicity package, I chose a client, the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. I chose them because I was very comfortable with using them from my experience with the baseball team. I went through a lady by the name of Teresa Jackson. She was my contact for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and here we go. The opportunity that presented itself for this assignment was I was to publicize a tennis tournament. This tennis tournament was called the Spider Digital Tennis Classic. It was held at the Oak Hollow Tennis Center, a local tennis location here in the Triad area. All the proceeds of this tournament would be going to the Big Brothers and Sisters organization and all their programs. The entrance fee was $40 per person, $60 if they were playing in more than one event, as well as you had to be 18 years or older. The objectives for my publicity assignment here is, as you can see, customer service and support, marketing, talent acquisition and retention, and research and listening. For the customer service and support, we specifically wanted to crowdsource help with community volunteers. We wanted to use problem resolution with those volunteers collectively, and we wanted to have a relationship and community building atmosphere. With the marketing side, we had product promotion, which was the tournament itself. We had fundraising with the donors, which also led to sponsorships. These sponsorships went in, I'll go in detail later. But then we had talent and acquisition as well as retention. We wanted to be recruiting for a competitive tournament. We wanted to have some well-known players around the area. The employees, we wanted a cohesiveness about them as they worked throughout the weekend. In addition, for research and listening, for our audience insights, we wanted to have some surveys spread around, I guess, word of mouth around the grapevine. Crisis monitoring, kind of sitting back and seeing whatever happens, be able to adjust to it. And our reputation for the tournament itself. It's had a strong tournament in the past, and we wanted the word of mouth to just be spread over the year leading up to this tournament. The oversight was, the emphasis of the objectives was three specific things: attract the people, engage them in conversation, and convert them into customers. These customers could be the players, the volunteers, the sponsors, the fundraisers, etc. Anyone coming to the tournament in general. For our target audiences, there were, to start off, for the main public was the community. The community is a huge influence in this tournament. It's held at the Oak Hollow Tennis Center, like I said, which is a local court. They've got great facilities. It's an easy place to go to. A lot of people know about it, and that really helped in promoting this tournament. In addition, we wanted to, with the community, we wanted to reach out to local high schools and colleges, because that age group were specific to the players in this tournament. In the event, we wanted to also reach the homes of those students to let their parents know. It's a great place to come out, family setting, great way to get the community together. Second one, probably I would say the most important, is the media. The media spreads the word the quickest, and nowadays with the internet and so many media outlets to get your message out, this event would be spread much quicker with solid media outlets. With the news releases, the media it's relatively cheap to send something out, yet it's so effective to a mass audience. For the customers, the customers would be hearing about it, like I said, word of mouth. They'd also hear about it through the media, the internet, as well as print media, which is newspapers, magazines, any kind of type of flyers, pamphlets. And then we have the employees. The employees are very important as well. This public represents your company and is essentially representing you as an organization. We felt that from an importance and influential perspective, that the employees and the volunteers were very important to us. The investors were key as well. The investors who sponsored this tournament, we called them donors as well. There were 4 level groups of sponsorship. It started with presenting sponsor, then it went to court sponsors, platinum sponsors, and gold sponsors. In our key message that we wanted to get across for this event, the support for the Big Brothers and Big Sisters and all their programs was very key. The Big Brothers and Big Sisters organization is very grateful and thankful for this tournament and Spider Digital for allowing them to essentially raise money for their organization. In addition, another message was community bonding. We felt that this event was a great way to bring a community together. It's a great weekend to have an event, and we think that it'd be a great place to bring a family out and just have a great weekend. In addition, it's a great way for philanthropy to be raising money for the Big Brothers Big Sisters. It's for a great cause. And this also is building brand image for Oak Hollow in general and the High Point community overall. In evaluation, I mentioned surveys earlier. For the Big Brothers and Big Sisters, we felt that, as well as the Oak Hollow Tennis Center, we felt that if we had an overall survey or form to fill out after or during this event, it would be very helpful for events in the future. In addition, we wanted to have feedback from the employees. It's great to just hear what they have to say, any improvements that they think that need to be done. It's only going to make this tournament better in years to come. Next, I have my fact sheet that I did. Little infographics here. It says 2014 Spider Digital Tennis Classic up top. I got a picture of the tennis courts to the left here, and then I got a little mentorship picture here to the bottom right of a big sister and a little sister. I have my objectives on the left: the customer service support, marketing, talent acquisition, retention, research, and listening. I have the contact information in the bottom left. I have a little digital thing here that shows some percentages that, for the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. I have the date up top here, May 9th through 11th, and I have the address of the Oak Hollow Tennis Center. And in the bottom right is just a little kind of boilerplate for the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization. After that, I have my news release. My news release is up top here. It's a short little 2-pager. And after that, I have my media list. My media list consists of newspapers, TV, and radio. As you can see, I've got the High Point Enterprise from around this area. I also have newspapers from Greensboro, from Charlotte, from Raleigh. Anything just spreading the word, getting it out there. And I've got the names, who to contact on the right in brackets. These areas are places just to send out your news release, an email. It costs you nothing, and it gets your publicity out there. In the TV as well, I have different stations from different cities around the North Carolina area with the contact information to the right. And then radio. Radio is very underrepresented in publicity packages, I feel like. I think this would work really well with the ESPN, or for a local ESPN, or the NPR. With so many people listening to it, you can get to a mass audience in general. And then last, I have my optional elements. I started with the social media page on Facebook. I helped a little bit with this with the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization, but they had already created, for the most part, one because they've had this tournament in years past. My second optional element was a letter to the editor, just a little thing to shoot into a newspaper, raising awareness, kind of getting my opinion out there, what I think the community should do. And then finally, I did a photo caption news release where I had an image from a past tournament taken at the Oak Hollow tennis tournament, and these two obviously have their championship plaques, and I got the photo credit at the bottom, and that's my publicity package. Thank you.